I put every NBA team in their primes, and we're going to see who will come out at the top after one season of simulation in NBA 2K26. Before we get there, make sure you like, subscribe, comment any suggestions below, share with a friend if you like it. And let's get on to it. So, basically, how I did this is I went to create a roster, I went to a team. If I knew your player had another thing, if you go to roster, it gives you all-time teams, like the special teams. It gives you G leaguers and foreign teams too. Like, what's a good example? Like Kyle Lowry on the 76ers. I took how 74 current Kyle Lowry and I swapped him out for the Toronto Raptors all-time Kyle Lowry. Um, if you were like a role player where like say you're a 77 right now and your highest is a 79, you probably didn't have another player on an all-time team or anything like that. So I looked up what your highest overall was and I set it to that manually, but I kept the same player model. So a lot of the guys at the top of this that you will go over that you guys will be excited to see are the highest overall in the game, basically. Um, Sorry about that. Um, yeah. So let's get on to the team, but when I'm done showing the teams, I always forget to say this. Comment below who you think is going to win. There are some pretty crazy teams. There's one in specific I can think about because obviously I just spent all the time in the world doing this. There are some crazy teams, and there are some teams where you couldn't tell a difference. There are some teams, it's typically the bad teams or the young teams. Like this video is definitely favored towards the older teams. Um, Before I show you the rosters, though, free agents. I what am I? Hey, what am I supposed to do? Where this man is not signed. He is not signed as I'm recording this Friday night. He's not signed. He's in free agency. Somebody can pick him up. I do have salary cap on, so it's not going to be for 55 million probably, but DeAndre Jordan, free agent. Ben Simmons, free agent. Al Horford is a free agent. I know everyone in the world thinks he's going to sign to Golden State, and he probably will. Hasn't done it yet. Christian Wood is back. Bojan Bogdanovic, who I think actually is retired, but I still made him a good overall. Tristan Thompson. I upped Jay Crowder a little. I think Patty Mills I upped a little bit. Taj Gibson, Alfred Payton, but so that will happen. That is something we will check because those are especially obviously Westbrook. That could change a team, and obviously I could have not done it, but I'm like, man, why is what Russell Westbrook going to miss out just because he hasn't been signed yet? So that's that. But now let's get to it. So I know Embiid at some point has been like a 97 overall, but his highest currently in 2K is a 95. So I left it at 95. It is whatever year they have this as Joel Embiid. Trust me, he will be fine. He will play good. So we've got Joel Embiid. We've got Indiana Paul George. We've got Tyrese Maxey, which is it is up to the all-time Sixers had a better version of current him. So Kyle Lowry, like I said in the example. Andre Drummond. Kelly Oubre once was an 81. Same with Eric Gordon. Look how young Eric Gordon looks on the all-time. Eric Gordon's on the all-time Pelicans team, just so you guys know. And yeah, that's that team. So we're starting off with a heavy hitter. I wonder how they're going to do that lineup. Honestly, they're going to bring Maxey off the bench. Maxey's played some backup too in his time, and they're going to start Drummond. Whoa, that's crazy. Well, I'm going to put Maxey as a 2. I will do this for every team if they need it. The Drummond thing is too crazy. If they want to do that, I'm going to keep him as a center. They don't even actually have him as a backup 4, but they don't have any 4s getting minutes right now. So that part they can do on their own because that's not thing that probably should happen. The Maxey thing has happened before, so yeah. All right. Next, Milwaukee. Giannis. Kyle Kuzma at one point, I think it was 2K21. He was an 84 overall. I know. Gary Harris got a decent bump from what he is currently. This team got Kevin Porter through like Bobby Portis got like a 1 or 2 bump, other than Gary Harris, who got like a 6 or 7 overall jump. Still not a great team, especially when I show you some of the other teams that we will be seeing. This team's cool. I mean, Orlando Vooch is back. Look how young he looks. Kobe White got a couple overall bump. Kevin Huerter jumped an okay amount. Same with Trey Jones. Not much changes there. Again, a relatively young team. Cleveland. This is New Orleans Pelicans Lonzo, I believe. That was the only other Lonzo other than current Lonzo, so I gave it to him. He's an 83. Be happy about it. I always thought DeAndre Hunter had higher than an 80. I mean, he's an 81 with the morale boost, but nope. The 80, at least according to Google, it's the highest he's got. Larry Nance and Daniel Tice got an okay little bump. Is Daniel Tice signed to the? I don't think Daniel Tice. That might have been free agency doing that, but whatever. So not much changes there. Boston. Only big change is Boucher jumped from like 74 to 79, and Tillman was once a 77. That's about it for Boston. Guys. I mean, come on. New Orleans Hornets, Chris Paul. We got Houston Harden. We got Washington Bradley Beal, and even I don't know, Atlanta Bogdanovic. I don't know what year that is. Even Chris Dunn. We got Kawhi. We got Toronto Raptors Kawhi. John Collins got a bump. He was once like an 85, I think they said. Batum. It was hard to find Batum. 82 was the highest I found for him, even though I feel like that's wrong. I feel like he was higher than that at some point. And then I am messing up. And then Brook Lopez, obviously, from the Brooklyn Nets time. Yeah, this team, I mean, I don't even know what they do. You got Beal, Zubac, John Collins, Bogdanovic, and Chris Dunn off the bench. That's crazy. That is like the starting lineup, like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. So that was the team I was talking about in the intro. That's like this team, not much change. KCP jumped back up a little bit. Other than that, nothing here. Jaws in his prime, Jaren's in his prime. Edie obviously is a second-year player. Ty Jerome just had his best year. Santi Aldama just had probably his best year. Yeah. This team, not much changes either. Porzingis got a couple overall bump to like the, I don't know what you guys want to deem as the Maverick, the Knicks, whatever you want. I mean, obviously he made an All-Star appearance with the Knicks right here, I think. But some people don't think that's his best year. I don't know. Kennard got a decent little bump, but that's really it over there. Not much here. Wiggins jumps to, I think this is when he was an All-Star, I think, or maybe, oh no, that's actually that's from Minnesota actually, and that was the highest that they had. Rozier, hey man, not that long ago, Terry was nice, bro. He was nice. Trust. Even like look at these per 36 in Boston here. Come on now. I know he's going through some stuff right now, but he was one of those guys. All right. Over here, not much change. Dinwiddie and Sexton got to an 80. Grant Williams was like a 77 that 1 year with Boston. Probably this year, or one of those years. Connaughton got, I think, jumped like 2. That's it really there. Kevin Love, big hitter for them. Probably a lot of people probably don't remember Kevin Love is over here, but he is signed to this team in real life. So obviously that is a big upgrade. That front court, nobody's going to out rebound this front court. Nurkic, I was, Nurkic once was a good player with Portland, but obviously not that same guy right now. Sacramento, yeah. I mean, DeRozan, Levine, Malik Monk got a little bit of a boost. Same with Schroeder. They're probably not gonna do this right. That just annoys me. Like DeRozan should be the 3. So let me make DeRozan the 3 real quick. So not that bad, honestly. Like there was one year. What year was it have been? There was one year where he was just getting threes up. It might be this year where he shot 15%. No. What year might I mean this year, obviously. Maybe it was this year. I don't know. But I mean 27. What come on, man. You don't know about some DeRozan. I mean, obviously Levine, this is like this time of the Bulls for him. Sabonis, I mean, it's basically current him. Knicks. Yeah, no, I mean Jordan Clarkson got a bump from like this year, right? Or this year, one of the whichever year was technically the 6-man year. Brogdon had some, Indiana 20-point score, got a bump. But not too much changes there. Miami LeBron, yeah. Yeah, some people deem as maybe the greatest peak ever, this time. Luka, this is just the current Luka. Ian, again, once you guys, he was a good player, so we bumped him up. Smart, same with him. DPOY Smart, which was this year, right? Or this year, I think it was 23. Gabe Vincent got a little bump from like that little Miami era he had. Orlando, not much change. I think Jonathan Isaac went up 3, maybe, from what I remember. Tyus Jones, I think, got a 1 overall bump. Very small stuff for some of these teams. Man, Clippers and Mavericks might be in trouble. This is Cleveland Kyrie. This is New Orleans AD. This is Golden State Clay. This is Brooklyn D'Lo. Like, Brooklyn D'Lo coming off the bench for them, too. Like, I mean, you look at this lineup. I mean, let's put AD as the 4, right? Because that will look a lot better. This should be Anthony Davis. Okay, average 3-point shot. Again, at one point, hey man, 34%. Now again, obviously he wasn't like elite, but he was at least taking some and hitting some. But that team is scary. That team's scary in normal simulation. Brooklyn. Terrence Mann went from a 75 to a 78, I think. Claxton maybe went from a 78 to an 81, something like that. Next, Denver, Valanciunas. This is Memphis Valanciunas, I think. This was Bruce Brown, I would assume, from like Denver. It's like championship like era or time right here. Kind of high for Bruce Brown, I think, but hey, whatever. Tim Hardaway, again, man. Tim Hardaway was a baller. Not much there. This team, James Wiseman. This is probably him coming in as a rookie. Like, because he was a 2nd overall pick. But that doesn't change much. This team, DeJounte Murray got a bump. It was like the last year in San Antonio, I think, where he led the league in steals, stuff like that. Poole got a little bump. Sadiq Bey maybe got a little bump too. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember everything, but This team, I literally don't think anything changed here. Tobias Harris should probably. Tobias Harris at one point was probably like a. Tobias Harris definitely should be higher than an 81. So let's see real quick. I'm gonna do it on the spot with you guys right here. Tobias Harris. Let's see. It says he was one. He was an 85 overall in 2020 and 2022. So that's my fault, Tobias Harris. Let's get you to an 85. There you go. Duncan Robinson got a little bump too. Other than that, nothing for there. This team, I literally don't think anything, not a single thing changed for this team. Maybe Brandon Ingram got too high, or I think maybe I switched him out for the New Orleans one. We got prime KD right, the little before he went to Golden State. Capella once was a dog. Steven Adams once was a dog. This is all-star Fred VanVleet. This is younger Jeff. Well, we made him have the overall of younger Jeff Green. He's still 39, but what else? We've got not much here. Kelly Olynyk got a little jump. Now Phoenix, a lot of these teams again, sometimes it just doesn't. Not much to change. Grayson Allen maybe went up 2. Other than that, nothing. This team, there's nothing to touch for these guys. These guys are all younger in their prime. Even like Caruso, 81. That's who he is. Hartenstein, like not getting better than that. This team's interesting. Still current amp, but you got Utah Rudy, you got Memphis Mike Conley, current Julius Randle, and prime Julius Randle is an 86, so I just left it. Ingles, again, another player like Batum, I feel like had a higher than a 78 at one point, but I looked it up and they said 78, so I put him at 78. Portland, we got young Dame, we got young Drew. Interesting team when you look at it, like defensively, 1, 2, 3, 4, like pretty much right there. We got Detroit, Jeremy Grant, Boston, Robert Williams, prime Steph Curry, prime Jimmy Butler, prime Draymond Green. We bump Buddy Hield up. And then we got the Wizards, prime Chris Middleton, prime CJ. That's really it over here. And yeah, all right, we went through every roster, so let's see how people will do. All right, if you want to see, Jamal Murray won 3-point contest and Amen won the dunk contest. Over here, East All Stars, PG, Vucevic. Wow, I don't want to look at too many stats and stuff. Kevin Love bag, yes. Jimmy Butler, okay. CP, Wemby still making it and everything. The Sixers are 35 and 23, and they're the 4th seed. I don't know about you, but that doesn't seem like an amazing record. And they're pretty high in the standings. Now, granted, the season's not over yet by any means. But still, it just seeseems like it's not that great of a record to be the top 4 seed, top 3 now. All right, so Jokic MVP, 0.1 assists away from the triple-double. Jokic, come on, man. Come on. Jaeger Demon wins Rookie of the Year, okay. D'Lo wins 6th Man of the Year. Those are some elite numbers. Wemby DPOY. Kel'el Ware wins Most Improved. Clutch Player. Tyronn, the Clippers won 67 games. Yeah, I mean, and they won the cup. That's hard not to. All right, so all current guys. No, all current guys. I mean, obviously they're all current guys, but like these are just the normal NBA players. I didn't replace any of them. Embiid, I did replace LeBron. I did KD and Kevin Love. Hold on. I guess I should look. So we don't care about those guys. But like Embiid, 25 and 11. Okay. Bron, 25, 7, 8. Okay. Shot 41% from three, though. KD averaging almost 30. Oh, look at those splits, bro. Oh my God. All right. Kevin Love, 26 and 11. I was hoping for like a 14 rebound type thing like this, but it's okay. AD, 24, 10, 39.9% from three. There you go. Curry, 42% from three on 30 points per game. Chris Paul, 19 and 10 on that stacked roster. Wow. Whoa. There are some crazy. I just looked at the one side of the play, and those are some crazy things. Let's look at league leaders first, though. So Shea and Ant only people averaged 30, and they averaged 33 apiece. Some guys were very close. League leader in rebounds goes to Yoke. Sis goes to CP. Same with steals, blocks, Wemby. Okay. I do want to see like per team. So like Paul George 22, Lowry 16, Drummond 10 and 10, per 36, 13 and 13. Okay. Oh my God, I didn't show you guys where Westbrook signed. I don't even know where he signed. I only see this because of DeAndre Jordan, who only played 35 games, first of all. All right, I guess we'll see it at some point. We'll see it at some point together. Giannis 26, Kuzma almost 20. Yikes. Vooch 20.9. Okay. Nothing crazy here. Horford. Oh, that is such a good pickup. Oh my God, that is such an amazing pickup. Prime Al Horford to, start, backup, whatever they did with Jared Allen. That's nice. Nothing really over here. This team, oh my God. 23. Like if this team wasn't so stacked, like Harden would probably be at 30. Kawhi would be at like 28. Bradley Beal would probably be at like 26. Like this is crazy. Ben Simmons only played 35 games, but Ben Simmons signed here. I hope Westbrook got signed. I'm gonna be very upset. Nothing too crazy over here. Porzingis average 19. Okay, Trae Young average 28. Wiggins 17. Excuse me, that's pretty good when you got like Norman Powell, Terry Rozier, and Tyler Hero on your team. Colin Sexton averaging 19. Okay. We saw this. Marketing average 22. Keontae George averaged 18. Whoa. DeRozan did this thing. Levine, okay. Brunson Cat. Okay. This team, we'll check it out when we get there. Magic, nothing really. This team had 3 averaged 20 and D'Lo averaged 17 off the bench, and he averaged 22 per 36. Wow. Caleb Thomas did his thing. Jamal Murray averaged 27. Mathurin at 18. DeJounte up to 21 again. 28 for Cade, bro. Wow. Whoa, this team is. We got 4 guys that average 15, but other than that, Sengun 20, and men 17. We saw KD average a 30 bomb basically. Westbrook is with Wemby. Ooh, Ooh, now he only played 35 games. But man, that's going to matter for playoffs if they're in it. If they're in it, of course. We've got this team. Team sucks. Okay. What did Mike Conley? 17 and 8. Oh my God, he shot 49.5% from three. He shot 300. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Dame averaging a 28. I would imagine the Warriors are some pretty decent. And then over here, these guys both average about 20 apiece. All right. Last thing, let's check out standings. And so Knicks, Pistons, Sixers, Hawks, Bucks, and Bulls all are in the playoffs. Playing is Cleveland, is Toronto, Boston, and Orlando. Then no Miami, no Brooklyn, no Indiana, no Washington, and no Charlotte. Nothing too surprising there. Right? No, nothing really very surprising for that. Western, we saw this team dominated Dallas. Like I said, these two were going to be at the top. Spurs are in it. Rockets, Golden State, Timberwolves, and then play in the Thunder, the Lakers, the Kings, the Nuggets, but no Pelicans, Suns, Jazz, Grizzlies, or Trailblazers. Again, makes sense. Not many people got buffs in here, so makes sense to me. Playing Nuggets gone, Magic gone, Lakers gone, Celtics gone. Let's get through this first round. So Warriors out, Cleveland out, Kings out, Raptors, Bulls, Bucks, Rockets. Wow, OKC. Wow, we lost some heavy hitters. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4 out. What? It's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, but some of those teams were low seeds, like Houston, like Golden State, like OKC, like Cleveland. I mean, okay. Let's get through some of this. Perfect. Some game. Philly's gone. What else we got? San Antonio gone. Let's just do it. So we've got Knicks versus Pistons. Pistons didn't change much. They got a Tobias Harris jump, and I almost forgot to do that. Aren't you guys glad I remembered, Detroit fans? The Knicks really don't. I mean, they got a little buff to their bench, like Malcolm Brogdon and Clarkson, but I would assume the Knicks take that, and that I'm going. I'm surprised Dallas didn't make it, but I mean, Clippers. You gotta think the Clippers win the whole thing, right? You gotta think it. 2-0 for both sides. 2-1 for Minnesota, but 3-0 for the Knicks. Uh-oh. 3-2. 3-3. Uh-oh. Let us jump in. Let it be close. Would love to jump in, see some prime Kawhi, prime Harden, prime Chris Paul. Nope. Nope. Too far out of reach. Minnesota calls it. Chris Paul, 16, 11, and 3 steals. First Jalen Brunson averaged 30 and 8. I'm sticking with who I said. I mean, they're not going to be able to stop that offense. They're now starting John Collins and Brook Lopez instead of, Zubac and Batum. I mean, can we see this? I'm sorry. Can we see this again? Right? Like, start whoever you want. They've got 90 overall Beal off the bench, 89 with a boost Zubac off the bench, 87 Ben Simmons, who they signed, who was actually on the team last year too, but they signed him. Nicholas Batum's playing 7 minutes, and Bogdanovich, who's playing 4. Guys like Chris Dunn and Derrick Jones Jr., who are real rotational players, real valuable players, don't see the floor. Don't know why, like, Bogdanovich is getting 4 minutes, which it's weird. I've never seen that low be recommended, but I mean, Is it even going to be a competition? Uh-oh. No. The Los Angeles Clippers. I had a feeling, but it was fun to do nonetheless. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe, like, comment any suggestions or what you've thought about this video. Share with a friend. Thank you for watching. Come back next time.